Hello guys, NautoAce here, and this is going to be a follow-up on my Nintendo V-Block, basically mainly about the Nintendo Direct and the downside of some of the games that they've basically mentioned in Nintendo Direct. And the follow-up here, basically, sadly to say, is Tokyo Mirage Sharp FE that's finally coming in America June 24th or 23rd, I think. So the last Nintendo game before the summer break. And I'm not gonna buy this. Not even for full price. Game's kind of weird. I heard that in Japan it didn't really sell well because it wasn't really a true crossover. It was more of a in the world of Shin Megami Tensei teaming up with Spirit of Fire Emblem. I thought it was like an actual crossover, but that's not the point of the V blog here. I want to follow up on. They showed this game in PAX, and sadly to say, I was watching it, and there was even a website I found called Censored Gaming. Yeah, if I remember, I'll put a link to the censorship. Yeah, it's been confirmed, sadly, that the American version is censored once again. More information, again, if you want to know about it, it's on link on from Censored Gaming. I'll just give my thought about it. So, well, some of the censored were it makes sense. Some of them are not. Like, just it's not cool. Can't do anything about it. And I'll explain why sometimes it's a big deal about censorship. So first of all, the characters age from 16 to 18 kind of makes sense. That I have no problem with it. They're still teenager if you want to be that aspect. But the reason is for that one is in America, in the USA, the rule, and this is the law. So a little bit political a bit here. Apologize, but the laws basically state when you're 18, you're now considered an adult. It doesn't matter. You're considered an adult by law. You may not act like an adult. You may be still a teenager when 18. That doesn't matter. By law, you're considered an adult. You can get a job. You can make a family. You can do whatever. Not so much drinking, smoking maybe, but again, you get the point what I'm trying to say here. That's why the characters were 18 from 16 to 18. Second, for 16-year-olds, sometimes they tend to wear something, let's just say kinky, fan servicey, and people might say they might say some concerned person, oh wow, so 16-year-old they're okay to wear this, and then maybe the 16-year-old who played this game might say, oh, if this fictional 16-year-old in the game can wear this kinky outfit, so I can also do it in real life, which is kind of sad if you're doing that. But again, parent concerned, they were concerned about it, so the age, no problem there. It kind of makes sense. They kind of did this with other things also. Again, that's a cultural thing. Okay, so I can agree with the age thing to be safe. I can understand that, but the censorship on the clothes, that's again because they are sort of fan servicey. They did it with Bravely Default. One of the outfit they basically had to modify it. Same goes with Xenoblade Chronicle X with Lyn, or even further back in Pokemon Coliseum when the sidekick basically have a cut off shirt. They made it a full shirt. That's sort of censorship. Again, it's not a big deal to modify the clothes, but I'll explain later what's the big deal why censorship sometimes is not okay. But yeah, so the clothes I had, the outfit, I mean, I guess it was fan servicey, super kinky, so they had to make it less fan servicey and kinky. There's a problem. Another problem here is that one of the DLC from Japan will not come in America, which is they call it the Hot Spring DLC, which basically, from what I heard, the award is by finishing the DLC that you get the character's swimsuit, swimwear. So again, video game or animes plus swimwear equals fan servicey. Again, I mean it is fan servicey, but Again, censorship, didn't want to bring it up because they said it was too, I don't know. So again, yeah, those are some of the censorship. I mean, if you want to know more about it, links in the description box. And this was not so much of censorship, more of not really having confidence of the game that you have to cut back on the voice language. Yeah, I said this before, I'm gonna say it again. This game will only have Japanese subtitle. The character's gonna speak in Japanese with subtitle. Like I said, Tecmo Koei been doing this now. Namco Bandai's been doing it. I know to some extent some other companies have been doing it. And a lot of time it's not to piss people off, but they had to cut back because if it doesn't sell and they spend too much, it is going to be a problem. Same deal with that one. Sadly, Nintendo did not want to back up by providing fund to do an English voice. Again, hashtag no dub, no buy. Kind of disappointing in my view, but again, whatever. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's official. I mean, if you're the person who dislikes censorship, then yeah, feel for you about it. But yeah, like I said, the American version, the US version of this game, Tokyo Mirage Sharp FE, will be censored and some content's taken out. So now you're gonna say, well, NautoAis, what's a big deal about it? It's not a big deal about the clothes, the age, and I don't like dub anyway, sub is better. All I can say is, you're right, but also subjective, and subjective. Okay, first of all, I want to talk about, and I did mention about censorship before. It's not what the censorship is. It's basically of actually having the courage to do censorship is the problem. It's the principle. So, if you let this company do censorship and you buy the game, the censored one, then you're telling the company, oh, it's okay to do it, keep doing it more, at least you're bringing it in America. Okay, that's fine. I mean, that's up to you. And like a lot of people said, Alpha Magazine always say this: if you don't like the preference of the game, vote with your wallet. Don't support the game. That's the most powerful message you ever can do to a company. Look what happened with Microsoft with the Xbox One when it first came out. People voted with their wallet. They were canceling pre-orders. They were basically giving their opinion. But again, they were canceling pre-order. They were saying, hey, I don't want to buy this. And then Microsoft saw it, and they had to go 180. There was no choice. And same goes with Ground Zero. They were trying to sell it for $40. The ultimate glorified demo. People voted with their wallet, and Konami said, fine, we'll drop the price, and they did. So, yeah, you vote with your wallet. Vote with your wallet. That's what I always say. But again, the problem with the censorship, again, like it's not the content. It's to some extent it's the content. So it basically you're taking out content of a package versus its original form in Japan because, oh well, we don't want to piss the FCC. Maybe we don't want to upset the concerned parent. The cultural different. We don't want to ruin our friendly kid and family image because that's what Nintendo of USA is. They're a kid and family image. Why should game the same company with Mario, Link, but the funny thing in Link, Hyrule Warrior got some, yeah. So there you go. What's the deal? So again, that's essentially you're taking away content that was in the original, and you're charging them full price, $60. I mean, maybe in Japan, maybe there's more because I know the price of games is a bit higher, but to some extent, for full price, you're removing content and you're selling for full price. That's including voice also. I'm sorry to say, I considered English voice as part of the package of a video game, and you're removing that. Again, I know ever since the PS3, but yeah, it's becoming, sadly, like Namco Bandai, Tecmo Koei, and even Atlas, it's becoming a norm to basically not consider putting English dub on games. This is not 99, this is not the NES era, it's not PlayStation 1 when there's no voice in video game. Ever since the PS2 era and all and so on, voice were in the game. It's evolution. And I used to, oh well, voice is so expensive. I mean, I'm sorry. It's just the evolution of game. Voice is now part, and you're just oh well, it has Japanese voice, so that's voice. Yeah, that's a cop out. Oh, at least there's a Japanese voice, so it's cheaper to do it just because some people prefer Japanese voice. And again, the notion of oh, it's only a minority who learns English dub, that's never been proven. The only thing that was proven was a PlayStation TV. There you go. The PlayStation TV was proven that it was a minority who wanted it. But for English dub for a video game, no. I mean, there's still no proof. There have been polls that show that there are a lot of gamers who wants dub over sub. Why not have a both world give option to people? Again. And I know the sad part, oh, because it costs much money, it may not sell. And I know Nintendo even so sad that I mean Nintendo basically, believe it or not, they do their own voice acting. That's been a fact. Yeah, it's been a fact that most of the game, besides Charles Martinet, which is Mario, they do their own voicing. Nintendo Treehouse does the voice, and the employee who works there, they do the voice, rather than going outsourced to a voice production. No, yeah, I mean that's not a surprise. That's been fact since PlayStation or, well, excuse me, the N64 with Star Fox 64. One of the games that has voice acting, even F-Zero. Even in the SNES era. I mean, Super Punch had voice. It actually had voice acting. They've been using their own internal employees rather than hiring an actual voice actor. But again, unless it's a big game like Fire Emblem, when they did actually outsource the way voice actors, yeah, I mean, it's kind of unfortunate there. So again, yeah, the follow-up, I not do sorry, I did ramble about this, but it just gets me riled up that a potential game from Nintendo that people might like, and you're removing content. And again, a lot of people don't like censorship. They don't like things getting removed from its original state. Nobody likes that. So again, it is unfortunate, but yes, it is confirmed. Tokyo Mirage Sharp FE, the US version, will be censored. Parts will be removed. And if you like dub, just like me in my video game, on the video game I mean, yeah, there's no English dub. So again, don't like the preference, vote for your wallet. So again, apologize for this ramble, but I had to get it off my chest. So yeah, thanks for listening.